guys. So this week, it's a really cool story. Okay, we're in Mark this week in Journey today. So first of all, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I know it's been pretty cold. It was super, super cold this week, but I think we've got like 30s next week or something. So that'll be awesome. But in Mark, I don't want to tell you too much of the story because it's kind of a cool one. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It has to do with Jesus literally bringing someone back, right? I mean, it's crazy the power he has and these amazing things he did. But this is one of the biggest things, I think. This is a great story, okay? So I want you guys to remember this week that God and Jesus, they have this ability, no matter how bad you feel, no matter how low you are, no matter how sick you're feeling, or no matter anything like this, right? That they can literally make you better, right? They can make you better inside, right? They can help you, right? They can wash away our sins and the mistakes we've made and our sadness, or they can walk with us when things are going a little bit rough and we think we need somebody. So, like I said, this week in Mark, that's what they're talking about. But I don't want to get too far into it, okay? So I want you guys to watch the video. Don't be afraid. I say pizza, popcorn, whatever you're going to do with whoever you're sitting with. Don't be afraid to share it also. But also, push pause, take a look at it, read it. It's maybe like 20 things this week, 20 little verses in there, little sentences. And it's really pretty easy, and it's a really good story, okay? So I hope you guys love it, and you guys have a great week.
Hey, David. What are you doing?
Oh, hey, Casey. You're just in time to witness my amazing power. Would you believe that with just one small command, I can raise this ping pong ball up in the air without touching it?
No, I wouldn't believe that.
Well, prepare to be amazed. Ping pong ball, I say to you, get up.
I don't think it heard you. Maybe you need to say it louder?
Oh, yeah. I'll say it more loudly this time. Okay, here we go.
Ping pong ball, I say to you, get up!
Yeah, that was loud enough, but I think you need to say it with more gusto.
Oh, yeah, more gusto. All right, here we go.
Ping pong ball, I say to you, get up!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Journey Today show. My name is Casey.
And I'm David.
David, what are you doing now?
Well, I realize what the problem is. You see, the ping pong ball doesn't have ears to hear me, so I'm drawing the ears on.
David, that's not the problem. It doesn't matter what you do. You are not going to raise that ping pong ball up with just a command. But do you know who can?
A Jedi?
No, they're not real. But Jesus is real, and he can do it. In fact, he did it. Except when he did it, it wasn't just a ping pong ball, it was a girl. And she wasn't just lying on a table, she was dead.
Whoa. You're telling me that Jesus made a dead girl float in the air?
No, of course not. When Jesus raised her up, he brought her back to life. You know what? I think it'll make way more sense if we just read the story for ourselves. So here's what I want you to do. In just a second, press pause and open your Bible and read the verses on the screen. When you're finished, we'll see you back here. Isn't that incredible? Jesus didn't just raise up an itty-bitty ping pong ball. He raised up a girl from the dead. When Jesus got to the house, she was just lying there, completely still, no life in her, just like that ping pong ball. But that was no big thing for Jesus. To him, it was like she was just taking a nap.
Yeah, that's right. Jesus took the little girl by the hand and said, "Little girl, I say to you, get up." And just like that, the little girl rose from the dead. You know what? This is just a little hairdryer, but it actually gives me an idea for a challenge. Okay, I'm curious. Do you think we could recreate this on a much bigger scale? Here's what I'm wondering. I have got a giant leaf blower here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Casey. we've got this giant leaf blower, and I'm just wondering, can we make different balls float with the leaf blower? So
Let's try it.
let's try first with the ping pong ball. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh. Yeah.
Little too light.
Yeah, I think that was way too light. So let's try maybe the pickleball.
The pickleball.
Okay, let's see if the pickleball works. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Also
that
too
was
light.
Like
Also
a
too light.
rocket. Yeah, that was way too light.
How about?
Yeah, let's go with a bigger ball, like a basketball. Okay, here we go. And yeah, that was kind of cool. That actually
worked.
floated just
little
a
bit.
little
Little
bit,
bit.
but I'm wondering if maybe that's too heavy. What'll happen if we try a kickball? All right, here we go. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. That was so much fun. And that was amazing too.
It was amazing. And if you think that a floating ball is amazing, imagine how the people in Jairus' house felt. They had just watched Jesus bring a dead girl back to life.
That's right. And get this, that wasn't the only time Jesus raised someone from the dead. He raised 2 other people from the dead too. Jesus even raised himself from the dead. And there was a whole bunch of times that he healed people from sickness.
Yeah, Jesus can do that because he has power over sickness and death. When we or someone we know is sick, Jesus wants us to pray and to have faith that he can heal us.
You know, that reminds me of a time when I was at Six Flags with my daughter. Six Flags is like this amusement park that's right by our house. She was about 6 years old at the time, and we had been riding rides all day long, roller coasters, and sometimes if I'm like twisting and turning so much, I start to feel so sick. And that's what had happened to me. And so we were sitting at dinner, and I just felt terrible. I mean, I felt so sick to my stomach that I had put my head down on the table and just let my daughter eat while I was resting. And at one point during the meal, like she just sort of slipped away and went underneath the table, which was really kind of weird. And I didn't know what she was doing, but I was too sick to even ask her. And then after like 30 or 45 seconds, she popped back up, sat down, and started eating. And now what's weird is that maybe just like 3 minutes later, I started to feel better. And that's weird because normally when I get motion sick like that, I feel sick all day long. But 3 minutes later, I'm feeling great. And I finish my meal and we get up and we go get in line for another ride. And while we're in line, my little 6-year-old daughter says to me, "Dad, do you know why I went underneath the table?" And I was like, "I have no idea why you did that." And she said, "Dad, I went under the table and I prayed that you would feel better." It was amazing. God heard her prayer, and it was just minutes later that I started to feel better.
That is such an incredible story. So, do you think that means that Jesus will heal everybody from their sickness?
Ooh, that is a great question. Maybe not right away, maybe not even during this lifetime, but someday, whether it's here on earth or it's in heaven, everyone who has faith in Jesus will be healed. In fact, that's what our Bible verse talks about. Take a look at this. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, and there will be no more sadness. There will be no more crying or pain. Revelation 21:4.
I love that verse because it gives me so much hope. And you know what? It makes me think of a question too. Do you know anyone who is sick, sad, or hurt? If so, how can you pray for them? Press pause and discuss.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had some great conversation. If you have faith in Jesus and follow him, when you die, he will raise you back to life in heaven. In heaven, Jesus will wipe away all of your tears. He will take away all of your sadness. He will heal you from all of your sickness. So if you're sick, or if someone you know is sick, pray to Jesus with big faith and ask him for healing.
That's right. But if you or the person who is sick doesn't get better right away, don't be discouraged. Jesus hears your prayer and he'll bring total healing in this life or in heaven.
Amen. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you join us again next week for some more fun in the Bible.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye. Show them how it works. Oh, whoa.
All right, so here we are with Isaac. Isaac's been here before. I think what we're going to do to start out this week, we're going to do the memory verse. And he knows it pretty well, so I'm going to shoot it to him. Plus, he's the talent here, so we'll let him do it. Isaac, what's our memory verse for this week?
It's hard to say.
Revelations. That is a tough one. Revelations.
21:4.
Yes. And what is it? What's Revelations 21:4?
So, and imagine all the mistakes you've had and all the stuff that's gone bad. None of that will happen in heaven. It'll be perfect in heaven. No crying. It'll be happy. You'll be so happy and everything will just be perfect. Nothing will go wrong.
Right. So that's awesome, right? So out of my version of the Bible, he has a really cool little version for kids right here, and it's actually for adults too, because it's got some really cool stuff in it. But the actual thing it says is, he will wipe every fear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. So exactly what he said. So that's pretty awesome. I think that's amazing, right? Now this week also, Isaac has a pretty good imagination this week, so we brought a little game with us, right? So we have a little game, and all you're gonna need for this game is some cue cards, right? A few of these, not a big deal. Everybody's got these running around the house, and you've got a couple dice, right? So do you know how to play?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's do it this way. Let's slide this stuff up here, and you can show me, kind of give me an idea how we're going to play that.
So each person has 6 cards.
Okay.
And so, we're going to take turns. Let's say I get to go first.
Okay.
I'm going to roll the dice.
Okay.
Oh, I land on 3.
3.
And then I'm going to look for the 3.
Okay. Oh.
Bad language. And then it'll be good in heaven.
Right. So that's cool. So his says bad language, right? So people kind of swear sometimes. People make mistakes, right? But in heaven, there's none of that. It's going to be just really cool stuff, right? So does that mean I go now?
Yes.
Do I go now? Okay, so see what I got. 2. So my 2 is crying, which we all do. I cry sometimes too. But what is that going to be in heaven? Joy, right? So we're going to be smiling all the time. It's going to be amazing. I mean, how cool is that, right? So that's pretty awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so, all right, let's do another round. You go ahead.
2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is one we could all work on. Want me to help you?
Yeah.
It says idol worship. So idol worship means sometimes we put things ahead of God. Things are important. It could be a video game. It might be eating too much. It might be just thinking we're really cool and we don't need help from God. But in heaven, what does that turn into? What does it say? Worshiping God, right? So we learn in heaven to put God first because it's just amazing. So, I mean, how cool is that, right? That is awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm going to do one more. Ready? So now there's 6 of these cards, and I bet you if you really had a good time, you had a few people around the table, you could actually have more cards and you could have more dice. You could do this forever because there's so many different things you could do, right? Right, cool. Okay, so let me roll it. I got a 3 again. So actually not again, I got a 3. It's funny, you got a 3 and a 2 and I got a 2 and a 3, right?
And then you
Crazy.
got a what?
Pain. Oh, man. That's tough, right? You cut yourself. It could be like you could feel bad. Even when you feel bad and you feel like you're in pain. What is that in heaven? What do you think?
Healthy.
Health. It is healthy. It's healing. Okay, so that's awesome, right? There's no more pain in heaven, right? There's no people are really sick and they end up going to heaven. They're back again. They're up and running. They're doing things. So that's pretty awesome, right? I think that's pretty amazing stuff. So, well, I think this game's awesome, and I think it's really cool because it's easy, and I think any of us can do it, right? I mean, literally anybody can put this together. Most people have this at their house, and it's something you could do. So that's awesome. So thanks, Isaac, for that. That's awesome. Here's the thing. Now that we're done with the experiment, right? I think we need to talk about something. What do you think we do? What do we do? What do we during the videos, right? Right after the main video is playing, right? And then what happens right after the main video between now and when we see us? What do we do? What's going on? It's the
Let's go to the music.
I'm mute. Woo! All right. Thanks, guys. Nice. You nailed it. Pretty much.
Wee little man, 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 wee little man. He's such a tiny little man. Zacchaeus was a wee little man, a wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree, the Lord he wanted to see. He said, I'm going up, 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 up. I'm going up, 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 up. I'm going up, 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 up. I wanna see Jesus, so I'm going up. Oh, 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 oh. And when the Savior passed his way, he looked up in the tree. He said, Zacchaeus, you come down. There's a place I wanna be. He said, get down, 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 down. Get down, 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 down. Get down, 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 down. I'm coming to your house, so you better get down. Oh, 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 oh. He's such a tiny little man. Zacchaeus trusted in the Lord, gave half of his possessions to the poor. Said, if I've cheated anybody out, I'll pay back 4 times the amount. Zacchaeus was a wee little man, but a happy man was he. Salvation came to him that day when he climbed down from that tree. He climbed down, he climbed down, he climbed down, and Jesus saved his soul. He climbed down, he climbed down, he climbed down, and Jesus saved his soul. Went up, he climbed down, he went up, he climbed down, he went up, he went down, he went up, 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 he climbed down, 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 down.
Okay, everyone, so I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you remember this week it's really important that God can wipe away all our problems. He can take care of us. Jesus will take care of us, right, Isaac? That's pretty cool stuff, and I think Isaac did a great job. What is the memory verse again?
Revelations 21:4.
Right, perfect. So, for other than that, I want to say goodbye, and I think Isaac's got some people he wants to introduce. So, why don't we bring them on in here, and we're going to say goodbye for the week. Who are these guys? Who are these guys?
My little sister Adley and my dad Brian.
Oh, nice. So, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for
Our
bringing
pleasure.
them. Yeah, you guys have a great week. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.